Hi guys, I'm Missy, and if you're new here, oh wait, wrong channel. Oops. Hi. But anyway, I am Missy. You guys have met a little bit of my husband Chris in the shorts and stuff on here. This is our channel that we do together, our vlog channel, just kind of for fun. But yeah, if you don't know me, I am Missy, and I have a beauty channel that I've had for a couple of years now called Sweets Cosmetics Corner. Some of you may know me and you came from over there, so hi, welcome to over here. Thanks for following over here. For those of you who are new, joining us and subscribing and stuff based on mostly the videos my husband has posted, like video games and his walks and stuff around town. Hi, I'm his wife. Nice to meet you. Thanks for subscribing. But we're going to take you guys out and about with us on the town today. Got to run a couple errands, things like that. Mostly Christmas shopping because I'm way behind. But we're going to kind of take you guys along with us a little bit and grab some lunch and all that kind of stuff. I'm looking a little crazy right now because I just got up a little while ago and I got to get ready for the day. And I need to try to be ready in an hour, so and try to film some shorts in between, so that's going to be fun. But yeah, let me just grab a couple things. Actually, I'm just going to do my skincare here while I'm talking to you guys. So how is everyone doing? I know things are kind of crazy all over the world right now, but especially here in America. I don't get into political talks, so I like to kind of keep our channels light because everything is so inundated anymore that it's very hard to kind of deal with because everything has become so political. So I try not to really get into that stuff. Plus, I kind of grew up in a generation where you don't talk about your politics. But yeah, I just hope everyone is doing okay and you're kind of taking care of yourselves with everything going on. That's basically all I was trying to convey, as I know it can be hard. We ourselves were affected by the shutdown. And we were honestly smart and blessed to have saved some money that we could live off of for the time being. And, you know, I grew up in a low income to middle class income when I was younger, so I know what it's like to kind of have to struggle and live on smaller amounts of money, so that honestly came in handy. But it's not fun. I know that. And I'm sure there's a lot of you still struggling right now. And I am sorry for that. So I know some of you guys live in Florida as well. We live here on the Space Coast. We've been here for roughly 15 years now. We did leave for about a year and a half, almost 2 years, but we came back because we really liked the area. We really like it here. I mean, we got the beach close by. You've got Orlando and Disney World close by where you can go to the theme parks and stuff. We don't do that too much though because for those of you that don't know, I suffer from chronic pain from back issues, which I've been dealing with since 2016 and it's only gotten worse. So that sucks. It makes life a lot more difficult, that's for sure. Those of you who are here from my main channel know that I deal with this on a daily basis. But for those of you who don't know, I have... let's see, the best way to explain it. So I started out with bulging discs in my lower back, specifically my L4 to S1. And it was difficult for a while to walk long periods of time without having to sit down. So, I went to the doctor explaining that, and it took a little while to get an actual MRI, and then it showed, what was causing it. And then, I got referred to pain management and got put on, some muscle relaxers and anti-inflammatory, and that helped for a while, as well as some epidural steroid injections in my lower back. That worked to kind of keep it somewhat at bay for about maybe 3 years, something like that. I mean, I was still in pain. It just dulled it some. But then I decided to have back surgery to repair it, and I had never had any surgery before. So my very first surgery, and hopefully my last, but never know, was a major back fusion. So they fused my back from L4 to S1. And I honestly wish I'd done a little more research, because since then things have just gotten worse. Trying to fix one problem just created more problems throughout my back. So I have several facet joint issues throughout my thoracic spine now. Basically all the way from like T8 to T12. Tried epidural injections for that. Tried, physical therapy, all that good stuff. I've been several times to physical therapy. And unfortunately, everything is just a temporary relief. So, yeah, there's that. Then, in the last, let's say, year or two, the place I went to for pain management got bought by another hospital, and they basically shoved everyone off onto their existing pain management that they had with their hospital. Unfortunately, I am someone who cannot get the procedures done without being sedated, because I can't handle it. I've tried. It's extremely painful for me, so I can't do it. But unfortunately, the hospital pain management doesn't do that. So I had to find another doctor rather quickly, within like a month, that does that. So I did get in with him, thank goodness, because I was proactive about calling with my husband. Honestly, my husband is a blessing to me, because he went in person, made phone calls and everything he needed to try to get me in there. And I like my new doctor. He's really nice. I have had a couple procedures with him. Again, it's just very, very temporary. Anyone who knows, anyone who suffers from chronic pain knows that they're all Band-Aids. And even surgery, there's the risk, like what happened with me. There are people who have surgery who go on to like run marathons and stuff again. I'm just not that person. And it's a struggle. It really, really sucks. In the beginning, it was super hard on me and depressing. And I still have some days where, it gets down, because I can't travel. I can't really go out and do anything fun. So I have to pick a day where I'm having a good day to go kind of get things done, but then I have to watch how much I do, because if I don't, then I can be down for weeks afterwards. So yeah, it really, really sucks. And then you throw in doctors and things who like to harp on weight, and I get it. You know, you should be healthy. I get that. But when you can't walk more than so far, it's very difficult. And yes, you can do things with diet, which I have done. I mean, before my surgery, I dropped 50 pounds. Um, Unfortunately, since then, I've gained it all back plus more, because it just, you can't exercise. And even my doctor, finally realized how hard it was for me, because even just simple PT stretches on a daily that I continue to do, I have to be careful with, because sometimes they just can pull things, just normal everyday activities that we take for granted. You don't realize until you're in a situation like mine how much you're actually able to do on a daily basis. I really didn't mean to go down this tangent, but I think it's important to kind of talk about it, because not a lot of people talk about the emotional toll and everything that occurs when you suffer from chronic pain. And not just on you, on your family members. Like my sister has had to move in with us. It was supposed to be temporary. It was supposed to be temporary, where she moved in to help take care of me with my surgery. Because before my surgery, I started having my neck issues and stuff too. So I was calling, crying to my husband every day. And, he was on the verge of possibly getting fired, because he was coming home to me so often, because he was worried about me. And I understand that. And I felt really bad that I put him in that situation. But my sister, kind of moved in beforehand to help out with him, so that he wouldn't be so stressed at work, and to help take care of me after my surgery. And then unfortunately, she's had to stay with us after my surgery, because things have just gotten worse. So she, helps clean, she helps prepare my food, things like that for me, when I'm having really, really bad days, which is most of the time. You guys don't see that. If you're here for my other channel, you guys don't get to see that. I mean, you might kind of see it in my space sometimes, or you'll see me like adjust myself in my chair when I'm doing my makeup and things. But yeah, it's definitely difficult. And if any of you came from over there and started following me because of that, just know you're not alone. You know, there's quite a bit of us out there that kind of just suffer in silence, and then there's a few of us who actually talk about it, together and things like that. So just know you're not alone. But anyway, let's get off my little depressing tangent there. Yeah, I think the plan today is go out, grab some lunch. Not sure where yet, but we'll take you guys along with us. And then I need to do a little Christmas shopping, because normally I'm done by now, but obviously I couldn't spend the extra money with what was going on. So I'm going to kind of go get a couple little things. I don't want to go overboard or anything, because I'm still trying to watch our budget. But get a couple of things for Christmas. Maybe go to Five Below, and places like that. And take you guys along, and I think I might go hang out at a park around here called Erna Nixon Park, because it's one of those places that has a very nice walking trail, like a boardwalk, and it has a nice like picnic seating area too, just to kind of relax, read a book, kind of just have that zen moment. So I'll probably take you guys along for that, as long as the weather is permitting. So right now it looks like it is. But it has been very cold here the last couple days, at least for me, because I've acclimated to the Florida warm weather. So when it drops down to a certain degree, I get chilly and cold. I don't like it. So yeah, there's that. And then we gotta go run to Lowe's. Might take you guys in Lowe's with us, because we need to replace a broken toilet seat that happened the other day. But yeah, I think that's about it. So I am gonna go for now, and I'm gonna film a short for my makeup, and then I will see you guys back whenever we start heading out in the car. Hey guys, so we're headed out to run a couple errands, grab some lunch and stuff, and then head over to the park. So we're gonna bring you guys along with us. My husband Chris here, you guys see him in a lot of the shorts. But yeah, we're gonna bring you guys along, so let's get started. Alright, so we're finished with lunch, and we're gonna head over to, I think, Five Below now. We've been going to Mustard's a long time, probably like
15 years?
Yeah, 15 years now. Food's always excellent. Staff is always super polite. Everything's always hot. Never really had any complaint. Same today. Everything was really, really good. And we keep coming back because of that. So if you're ever in the area, check them out. They have 2 locations. They have the one we were just at, which is in downtown Melbourne. And then they have one on US 1, kind of near O'Galley Boulevard. But yeah, check them out if you're in this area. All right, let's head to Five Below.
All righty.
We are at the Five Below, so we're gonna head in and I'm going to try to do a little Christmas shopping, see what I can find, and bring you guys along with us. You coming in, or you hanging out in the plaza?
I'll probably get somewhere to walk in, then I'll come in.
All right. See you in there. So we're finished at Five Below. Got a couple things there that I'll show you later, but we're at Erna Nixon Park now, so we're gonna head in, and my husband's gonna go walk the trail, and I'm gonna sit and chill and listen to my book. Something I like to do. It's very relaxing here at this park, so we'll bring you guys along and show you some footage of that.
park. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to sit under the gazebo or the pavilion today because there was it was already reserved. There was a vegan potluck going on, but I was able to sit on the outside under a tree, and then I think you were able to walk around, get some footage from the
Yeah, I did.
trail.
It's a little over half a mile long. It's wooded. It's a nice trail.
It's like a raised boardwalk, right?
Yeah, it's a raised boardwalk for most of it, and then the part that isn't is a crushed shale walkway. Very accessible.
Like coquina, right?
Yeah, very accessible.
Yeah. This park usually has some events. One of their ones that they do pretty much, I know they used to do it twice a year. I think they still do. They at least do it once a year. Was it Music Under the Moonlight Stroll.
Moonlight Stroll.
Yeah, Moonlight Stroll. If you enjoy like kind of relaxing music and just being able to kind of walk around the boardwalk and just listen to the different music, you'd enjoy it.
Yeah, they bring in a lot of local artists, musicians, and then sometimes they have the astronomy clubs out with telescopes on one side of the park.
Yeah. We highly recommend it. We went to it a couple times. You won't be able to park at the park for that event, though, if you go to it. You have to usually park at the mall, and then they bus you in. They do have a couple handicap parking spaces that they make some exceptions to. I'm not sure if they have a special handicap bus for wheelchairs and stuff. I'm not sure about that.
It's a city park, so they use city buses for the transportation. So it's the standard buses. So they have handicap lifts in the city buses. So I'm pretty sure they do. It's actually better because the parking area is pretty small at this park, so it's pretty convenient to park at the mall, and it's only about
well, it's even smaller too because the astronomy club usually takes half of the parking lot when they come here. So yeah,
don't be discouraged by parking offside. It's actually better.
They've done it a couple years now, and they've pretty much got it down. They usually tell you to meet at a number in the parking lot, and then you wait, and then they load so many people on to fit the bus, and then they bring you over, which is not very far at all.
It's not assigned, so you stay as long as you want and take any of the buses back to the parking lot. So it's not like you have to leave at a certain time and be worried about missing your bus.
Right. All right, but we're going to head to Lowe's now and go pick up a new toilet seat to change ours that broke the other day. But we might take you in Lowe's with us. We'll see. See you there. Hi guys, I apologize. Things kind of got away from me the other day, and this is the next day. But I got some more goodies to show you since today I had to go to another Five Below, and I also went to Burlington and Bealls Outlet. I didn't get anything at Burlington, but I did get some things at Bealls Outlet, and I did get some stuff from two different Five Belows. So I can't show you everything because my family members do watch this channel, and they will see what I got them for Christmas, and obviously I don't want that to happen. So I can't show you everything, but I can show you some of the things that I picked up for myself as I was shopping. Okay, so let's start with I picked up this little guy because I have so I can't wear your typical earrings. I have to change them all to clip-ons because ever since I was a kid, I've had my ears pierced 3 different times. And despite doing everything they tell me to do, it grows over and grows into my ear. Actually, there was a employee at one of the Claire's in the Merritt Island Mall. He actually gave me a name for what it was, and I can't remember what it is now. And I was like, oh, it was so nice to actually know that it was a thing. So yeah, unfortunately, I have to wear clip-ons. So, but I have tools that if I find some cute earrings, I can change them into clip-ons. But I needed something to kind of help me store all of the little clip-on accessories and the rings and all that kind of stuff. So I picked this guy up because it actually comes in this nice little holder so that I can have it all in one place. And then it had like this cute little packaging too in the different colors. I thought it would be very nice to put on my craft sewing area. So I picked up that. That was $5. If I can't remember the price of some things, I'll pop it up on the screen for you guys. Let's see. Oh, I can't show you that. I can't show you that. I can't show you that. Can't show you that. I can show you this. So, Five Below has been getting a lot of like makeup dupes. So I picked this up. This is basically like a Milk makeup dupe for their gripping primer. This is, I don't know the brand. It just says Cream Aqua Lock Primer. So I thought I'd give it a try. It was $7. Okay. Let's see what else. I'm going to dig in the other bag here. See, I cannot show you that. Okay, I can show you this. So I am, if you don't know, I'm 47. I grew up with Strawberry Shortcake, Rainbow Bright, Care Bears, My Little Pony, all that stuff. So I've really been enjoying that. Five Below and all these other discount stores and stuff have been getting stuff from our childhood, especially if you're the same age as me. So I found this. I already have all the Strawberry Shortcake ones, well, the majority of them that they have. So I was happy to find that they did a Rainbow Bright one. So, and this was the last one they had there, so I was happy to find it. I actually use these to do my planning for my channel. This one I'll probably use more as a journal because it actually is lined, whereas the other ones were kind of like a dotted page. And I could like plan out the month. We'll see. I mean, I might be able to just maybe make notes in this one or something for my channel, but I'll definitely use it. So there's that. That was $5, I believe. Double check here. Yes. Okay, and let's see, I can't show you that. Okay, so I picked up a couple of the press-on nails. I have small hands, so I tend to buy like the ones from the kids section. It depends. Sometimes the kids section's a little too small, but these look like they would fit me. Plus, I'm not a huge fan of super long press-on nails. Like, these are a little too long for me. So I thought these were cute. I tried to go a little more wintry with two of them and then a Christmassy one because I already have quite a few Christmassy ones from Kiss. These were $4 each. So I picked those up. I also got myself another Strawberry Shortcake thing. These are the wired earbuds. So I thought these would be nice to have. I already have the cases for like the AirPod type earbuds. I lost my phrasing there. I already have the ones for the wireless earbuds, the cases and stuff that they had. So I thought I'd pick these up for when I want some wired headphones. super cute. Price. Those are $5. Okay, so I've got a couple more things here, and then I'll show you what I got at Bealls Outlet. So, again, you know, I have a makeup channel, so I picked up the Amora Beauty Luster Highlight. This is giving Rare Beauty kind of mixed with ColourPop with the heart here. It's a highlighter. Thought that'd be cute to try. I don't know the shade. Not sure. Luster, I guess. I don't know, but it's a really light highlighter. Thought I'd give that a try. That was $5. And then I picked up this lipstick. This is, oof, goodness. It's the shade Naked Desire. Oh, it's from W7. And these are kind of giving Charlotte Tilbury vibes. Okay. And then lastly, I picked up this Discovery scent. I like Discovery scents like this because I'm not committing to full bottles and then I don't like the fragrance. These are basically dupes for Sol de Janeiro's body mists. We have Vanilla Plum Nectar. We have Brazilian Caramel Dreams, Carnival Spirit, Sun-Kissed Tropics, and Sunset Samba. And then it tells you what that smells like on the back. So cute. Was happy to find that. That was $5. So not bad. Not bad for that little Discovery set. Okay. So let's see. Do I have anything else I can show you from there? No, I can't show you anything else from there because the rest are Christmas gifts. But let me grab the Bealls Outlet bag because it's a huge bag. I don't know if you guys can see. This is the bag. There's a couple things in there I can't show you either, so let me kind of go through, make sure I'm not at an angle you can see. Okay, first off, I found myself these cute little Mr. and Mrs. Snowman earrings. But as you can see, these are regular style, but I can turn them into clip-ons for myself. Thought they were super cute. They were $9.99. And they're like a metal material. Okay, and then another Christmassy thing. I found these cute headbands in a black, a green, and a red. They were $7.99. I can't show you these two things. Or that one. Can't show you that. I can't show you that one. Alright, but I can show you the last two things, or last three things. So I found myself this. I needed something in my office that when I'm back here and I want to brush out my hair, fix my hair. And I saw this and thought it was really, really cute because it came with the stand and everything. It's from Paris Hilton. It was $9.99. So super cute. Hopefully the brushes are nice quality. We'll see. It looks very plasticky, but for $10, didn't think it's too bad. And the other thing I got, as I've talked about before at the beginning of the video, where I have neck issues and stuff. So I have a 10s unit neck massager that I got from Five Below, but it doesn't last very long. It's battery operated and it eats batteries. I found this one at Bealls Outlet. It's very similar, but looks a little better in quality. We'll see. It was $12.99, so I want to give it a try, see how it works. But I do like to use it when my neck is really bugging me. And then the last thing I found was this guy for when I am like on the go and I want to pack up my makeup, because it comes with a lighted mirror, and then it has the dividers, and then I like that you were able to kind of like feel the material, and it feels like a very nice kind of vinyl type material that would be easy to clean, it seems like. And I got the pink one. It was $19.99, so hopefully it's worth the money. But yeah, if you know someone in your family who likes makeup and likes to travel around with their makeup, this would be a good gift. You can order from Bealls.com, but I don't know if they deliver everywhere, so that would something you would have to look at. And it's spelled Bealls. That's how you spell it. A lot of people will call it Bealls when they first moved down here, but it's Bealls, not Bealls. Okay, but yeah, that is my little shopping haul. I thank you guys for spending the day with us, or day and a half with us. And I hope you guys enjoy this content. We don't do this too often. We'll throw one of these in every once in a while. Most of the time you'll probably see the short videos and things my husband posts with playing games and walking and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, we appreciate you guys subscribing. If you haven't and you enjoy this kind of content, just kind of seeing what other people do in their daily lives and what they shop for and all that kind of stuff and what they play, take a minute, like and subscribe down below. We'd really appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.